Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Now, Rafa Bentiez off to Everton. Fucking hell. Now an interesting one. Apologies for that intro, I'm going quite hot, I'll be honest. But yeah, in terms of disappointment in general, it's quite an interesting one. I thought I'd come out in today's video and discuss it because, in a Newcastle sense, it's still quite relevant to this club because of all the takeover stuff going on. And yeah, I guess I'll go through it all in today's video. But anyway though, guys, I'll quickly say this right now to Everton fans. I've got nothing against the club. I don't get this sort of Newcastle-Everton rivalry. It doesn't make any sense to me personally. I'm not going to say I like Everton, but I don't hate them either. I'm just sort of like a neutral with them. Like, I don't have like a big opinion on them. But yeah, I just thought I'd come out and quickly say that. But as always, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you get down there and subscribe. Smash like the joy. Appreciate the support as always. And yeah, the appointment in general, personally, I absolutely love Rafa Bentiez. Of course, I've got his autograph on my wall. It's not going off the wall, it is staying up there. I absolutely love the bloke. And of course, he's had a fantastic time in Newcastle, even though it was short and we did stitch him over. But yeah, I don't know why he's went to Everton, to be honest. Firstly, I think Ancelotti is a better manager than Rafa Bentiez. I'm going to say that straight away. I think it is an obvious downgrade, but I think it is the best appointment they could have got from the available managers. However, of course, Liverpool legend Benitez, the biggest ever Champions League, of course, came with Benitez, and some Everton fans are going to automatically hate him before he's even got to the club. That's just how it works. That's how rivalries work. And yeah, I think it's going to be quite a mixed reaction when he goes. I think some will get on with him and some won't. I can't expect anything else, to be honest. Again, if it was a Sun manager company Newcastle, like Steve was obviously, we obviously did give him quite a negative reaction, so I would obviously understand that from an Everton point of view. I don't know if he's going to fit well at Everton. I'm quite confused because, I don't know. For me, Everton needs sort of a manager that's, you know, going to bring the best out of players, is going to get them attacking, flowing football every single game. Rafa Bentiez is a very defensive-minded manager, which is why I think you work quite well at Newcastle. However, it's Everton when you're trying to get European football, when you're trying to, of course, go after every single team. I don't know. I can't see Benitez going for an attacking style of player, so I don't know how it's going to go. Of course, he was at Real Madrid, didn't go too well there, so the players like James Rodriguez, for example, are going to have a good relationship to him. I don't know, again, I'm not sort of Benitez expert in his Real Madrid time, but I will say this, though, I think, again, like I said earlier, I think he has a better appointment than the Owens could have got, and in terms of Everton, I think he'd be there a season or two, and I think he'd get the sack. I just think it's an impossible job at the minute. Everton have got a team that's trying to get European football, but I just can't see him getting it, I'll be honest. They spend so much money, and they didn't get close last season, so yeah, we'll see how things go, Benitez, but I do think he's not going to last more than 2 seasons, personally. But obviously, the Newcastle takeover part of it now. I'm going to actually have a drink of water, I'd squirt on myself. A lot of people always think the takeover is dead because Benitez went to Everton, so essentially you think, oh, Benitez is like, oh, this takeover's not happening anytime soon, I'm going to go to Everton. That's kind of the mentality I think of it. But I will say this straight away, these ITK accounts, these accounts that are coming out and chatting absolute shite, I'm kind of glad to see them put in the place now because it's so obvious the accounts out there just chat rubbish. And yeah, and I'm sick of people that mislead Newcastle fans, as simple as that. I'm not going to tell you who to support and who not to support, but there are some clear and obvious accounts out there that are designed just to sort of just chat bollocks, essentially. And yeah, it's sad to see because the Newcastle fans are desperate for a takeover, obviously, and unfortunately they're going to believe anything these days, and it's not on at all. I'm sick of this sort of crap, but I personally don't think it's going to affect the takeover, even if it does happen, because if a takeover happens, we'll go. I'm sure we'll go for a different manager. I mean, Benitez, yes, he's a fantastic manager, but you want a new up-and-coming manager that's ready for you on the long term. I mean, how long is Benitez going to stay for you for? He's just going to wait for a big contract. He's going to go elsewhere. That's the sort of thing he does. He's quite a short-term manager. You see him all the time. You see the second the job pops up, he just goes with it. That's how it works. He wants money, it's fine. But we want a long-term manager for a takeover sort of situation. And I don't think Benitez will be the best fit. That's what we'll say about that. But obviously, yeah, I appreciate his time at the club. I absolutely fucking love him as a manager. But personally, I don't think it's going to affect the takeover much because, again, if the takeover does happen, are they really going to go for Benitez? I don't know, personally. So I wouldn't get too fussed about that. But yeah, I'm interested to see how things go. I think it's a good appointment for Everton. I don't think it's going to help them in the long run, but I think on paper it is a decent appointment. And we'll see how things go for them. But oh, jeez, I got a bit of hay fever from earlier. But thank you guys for watching. A bit of a short one, but I'm a bit knackered, I'll be honest, but anyway, take care. Thank you for watching. Yes, I'll see you in the next one.